It is no more news that all is not well with the People's Democratic Party, the party that prides itself as the largest political party in Africa. But the questions are, what is wrong with the People's Democratic Party? What is causing the implosion within the dominant party in Nigeria? We made the studio this morning to discuss this lingering crisis in the Nigerian dominant party are Honorable Abiodun Dada, a member of the party. You're welcome on the program.
Thank you very much.
And of course, I have a political observer, Comrade Ajufo. You're welcome on the program.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I want to start from a member of the political party. Okay. What is the problem with your party?
Well, there are so many little problems that escalated into the implosion that you are witnessing right now. And if a party tried to deviate from the basic tenets to which the founding fathers had in mind when they established the party, then there's definitely going to be problem. When you have a leader who is not who's not following the guidelines in taking steps.
What are you talking about? Babanga Chuku?
Well, I said leaders. I didn't say precisely, I said leaders. But Bamanga Chuku, to be honest with you, is practically major part of the problem.
Comrade Ajufo, what is your take on the problems within the People's Democratic Party?
I think in every large family, you expect some crisis, dissensions. If everybody agreed on the same agenda, then there can be no democracy. But what I notice is people are being bullied into various things in this party that we're talking about. People are saying that Bamanga Chuku should go, and nobody has come out to say this is his very particular offense. Honorable just mentioned that the man does not follow the tenets of the founding fathers. What are the tenets of the founding fathers? Quite frankly, it's to the benefit of Nigerians, because my political party, Labour Party, I hope will benefit from this crisis eventually. But I see a situation where people are being dictated to, and that must not happen in a democracy. Essentially, what we're witnessing is a contest of interest, which no longer exists in the political class today. We have thrown in principles overboard. Everybody's looking after number one, themselves. There are pros and cons in this fight.
Thank you very much.
Probably we'll get there eventually.
Yeah, Honorable Dada, those who defected from the party have attributed that defection to the leadership style of Alhaji Babanga Chuku.
That's exactly what I'm trying to, that's where I'm drawing the line.
Yeah.
And of course, they were correct. You see, when the problem started when there is going to be dissolution of a state working committee without the proper step to be taken before you do that, it will erupt. People, trouble will start. When you begin to look down on people, I understand the chairman is an elderly person, no doubt. However, you must understand the situation on ground, that this is a governor, this is the number one citizen of a state. There has to be some kind of degree of respect that must be accorded to those kind of people. But if you look at our chairman today, he looks down on everybody, he looks at everybody as subhuman. And that is the major problem. He has problem not only with the governors, he has problem with his working committee. He has just been, they just passed a vote of no confidence, by all the party chairmen and the state party chairmen. So, you can imagine, the problem has started long time. Right from the time they removed the secretary, you remember when the secretary was sworn in, the national secretary was sworn in, he usurped his power. He arrogated all his power to himself. He wanted to, to put the secretary back at the back burner. He wanted to use his own personal secretary to carry out the role of a national secretary. So all this kind of, cavalier attitude, it will not augur well
for you.
It will not augur well.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ajufo. You did say that you are a member of the Labour Party. Comrade, you did say that you're a member of the Labour Party, and of course the crisis is your interest. So I know, well. Yes. But the question now is that PDP is not the largest political party in Nigeria, and it's been in the saddle of leadership since 1999. So what happens to that party affects Nigeria? So I'm asking you this question from that point of view. Do you think Bamanga Tuku has done well as the chairman of the largest party in Africa?
You're asking the wrong person. I'm not a member of PDP.
Yeah.
But I do believe that there is a positive attitude in the leadership of Bamanga Tuku. Honorable just mentioned that governors are being maligned. That is basically the problem of politics in Nigeria. Governors have become larger than life. Incubus, if you ask me. They control the local government elections. They control the local government funds. They control the state assemblies. They control the House of Representatives at the federal level. They have not succeeded in controlling the Senate because Senate is made up of matured people, some of them previous governors. If we allow them to have this kind of power, they will control the presidency.
But if politics is about consensus building, what's your take on that? I mean, building consensus,
Fine.
getting your members to be on the same page with
I have
you.
no qualms about that, but then that has been decided by a body, either the NWC of a political party or the neck of a political party. If majority decide, then you must abide by it. And I'm going to have to advise Bamanga Tuku. You are making a point, but the party is bigger than you. If I was a member of the PDP, I'll go down and ask him, please, sir, resign to save this party. No matter what feelings you have, no matter what ideas you have.
Yeah, Honorable Dada, that is the question I'm going to ask you now. It's resignation, purported resignation. There have been news and, of course, speculations in newspapers, social media that Bamanga Tuku had resigned. Another news we say he's still the chairman of the party. What is the position of things as we speak?
That is to establish what I'm trying to draw. Because the man is, is an elderly person. I can't use the same word, the right word that I would have preferred to use.
Yes.
Because you were called to serve, you wanted to serve. And the people that you are serving said, okay, they no longer need you. And you still said, no, I want to serve you by force. So how do you correlate that? Yeah. So that's the same thing I'm telling you about. When you come in as a KBAC and as an Oba or anybody as a leader, and the people that you're supposed to govern said, no, sorry, we don't longer need you. What are you waiting for? Except you have a personal agenda, hidden agenda that is beyond what everybody thought.
But if eventually he resigns, does that portend anything for the party, cohesion, unity, and...
I can tell you, because he is the nucleus, is the architect of the problem. Starting from the national secretary, to the governors, to the lawmakers. So once he leaves, another people who are team players will come in. We are talking about somebody who's too lordly. The man is lordly. See, it's lordly, and that is the problem. When you work in democracy, you have to realize the role of everybody, the importance of everybody. But don't just think you are the alpha and omega in the political party. You are the Mr. Know-all. That is the problem with his leadership. Okay. I'm very sorry. It's an elderly person, but we have to.
But you made your point.
Yeah.
Now, Comrade.
Yes.
If today he resigns, does that guarantee the return of those who have defected?
I would hope they don't come back, because it means they don't have principles. If they do come back, they don't have principles. Let me finish. We have had people decamping from the ruling party to other parties because of this umpires, as it were, in the PDP. I would have hoped that they would stay in-house, fight the battle like Honorable is saying now, and hope to jettison Bamanga Tuku out of office. They're all jostling for the oil in my states. There's nothing else. They are fighting for interests, personal interests. There's no principle in these politicians of these days. If you have principle, resign from the party, resign from your position in the House, and contest under the new political platform. If I'm going to test my popularity, I would tell PDP, you are going wrong. I'm resigning from the party, resigning from the House, and I'm going to contest under Labour Party. If I'm voted, then they will realize.
Why Labour Party? Well, that's your own political party.
Well, it has to be Labour Party. What other party would you?
You have bias for Labour.
Naturally, I must do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
You want to say something?
Yes, I want to say something about what my elderly person beside me just said. These people, you said, because if they come by, it means they lack principle. The reason that they left was not they don't have any ideological difference with the party, but they have problem with one particular person. It is that particular person that is going to resign. If you resign, then they can come back. If they leave based on a conflict, maybe larger conflict,
with the party's ideology
or something like that, then we can say they cannot come back. But why can't they come back? That is what they have been, agitating for since the very first day.
I disagree with you, sir. These people have left a political party and joined another political party. What you're telling me, there is no ideological divide between the parties, period. So you can jump from box A to box B. They're the same. The same 10 and tempers, the same box of thieves.
What they're trying to tell the world is, okay, if you don't understand what we are talking about, if you remain so resolute that you will not leave this party and let somebody else take over, then we will leave for you.
Don't you think
that is the reason? And since they left, they have every reason to come back. Okay, this is how many months have they left?
Don't you think you're deceiving the nation? Don't you think you're deceiving Nigerians?
No, they're not deceiving Nigeria. They're not deceiving.
Now, let's talk about this. He's saying that, talking about the ideology, I'm not talking about the soul of the party. If Babangida Atiku steps out eventually, does that restore the soul of the party?
At least to an extent. To an extent. Because if you look at the genesis, like I told you, look at the genesis it started from dissolution of Adamawa's state working committee executives. It started from usurpation of the role of the national secretary. It started from expulsion of Sokoto state government, governor, and all those. This is one person's problem. It's not a party problem. Party does not have problem. Party has everything laid down. But when you float it and when you go back to do something, how could you have set up a disciplinary committee when in fact it was never in place before? And the guideline says the disciplinary committee must must be ratified by the NEC, and they've never had one. So how could you discipline anybody when you don't have the organ to do it in place?
Comrade, do you think in a democracy and a party administration and organization, somebody should be larger than thou and larger than the party?
No, I said it earlier on. An individual cannot be greater than the whole. It's not possible. Babangida Atiku has been behaving like a lot of the manor. There are measures, there are ways of calling him to order. Dialogue, quietly. When you read, you see, they say public rebuke hardens the heart of a child.
Okay.
If you are going to the press to malign a leader, he's bound to fight back, no matter how wrong he may have been. He would want to be seen to be a lion rather than the cat in the house. But the man wants an honorable way out. He doesn't want to be pushed out. Nobody wants to be pushed out of an office. I think this is the best democracy we have. And what is happening in PDP, I think I like it. It means there is tolerance. People are allowing views to be aired. But the way it is being aired, we have a saying where I come from: the man who has died did not die well, and the mourners are not mourning very well.
The saying in democracy that we disagree to agree.
Absolutely.
Do you think this is healthy for democracy?
I think it's part of democracy. It's healthy.
So we are evolving.
But one thing the Comrade didn't forget to realize is, this thing has not started today. Did not start today.
I don't know.
Okay, this thing has been lingering. It's been lingering for a while. And people have been tolerating the old man.
So we'll come to the straw that
so when there's going to be there's going to be a point at which the explosion will come. So this is what you just saw. It's just something that has been bottled up for a long time. And you to remember all these governors, before they even made up their mind to defect, they have traveled every nooks and crannies of Nigeria. They've visited everybody that is anybody in Nigeria, not even outside PDP, to go and enumerate and list all their grievances. What is going on? The way the man has been handling the party. So there's going to be...
Your take is that once the virus, like he called himself, is removed, the governors will come back home.
Exactly. It's like a laptop or computer or PC or whatever. You have a virus in it. You remove you take antivirus. You take the virus out. The thing will work well again. So PDP will bounce back as soon as he resigns. All they have to do is set up the engine again. Try to see if they can bring those people, who left back, because they left for a reason. They left for a simple reason, because of him. And he's no longer there, so they can come back.
Comrade, you're not a member of the party, but I'm going to ask you this question. Is there a place for the leaders, for the founding fathers, in bringing back the soul of the PDP?
I wouldn't know. I mean, that question should be directed at members of the PDP. And quite frankly, I was quietly hoping that my political party will seize the opportunity and galvanize the nation.
You have just in your state.
No, this is the time for Nigerians to take hold of the political terrain.
I said, you have just a state. You have just Ondo state. The Labour Party has just a state.
No. I'm not. Listen.
I'm surprised. I'm just asking.
You start somewhere.
Yeah.
If you remember that Labour Party in England was there for almost 60, 70 years without having a leadership until Ramsay MacDonald, I think 1929. After several years, it was the Whigs and the Tories that ruled the country for centuries. But in 1929, people got fed up, and it was a turnaround. It could happen here. What the implosion we're having in PDP could necessitate or create, engender the resurrection of a nearly dormant political association.
Now, is there a place for the leaders, for the founding fathers, in bringing back the soul of the party as a member of the party?
Yes, there is. We have people. We have leaders who have been ignored. During the course of this problem, we have leaders who have been sitting back, sit down and look. You remember, when it's all said and done, all these leaders will come back together and go back to the drawing board and try to make sure that all the lost glory will regain them back. There is still hope for PDP to regain their lost hope back, because lost glory back. Because all these people they left, they didn't go too far. They have not gone too far. They have, they're still having wrong cause. APC is not any better than PDP. They had to go because they want to make a statement. Not that they have a heaven, safe heaven somewhere to go. Not that they have a safe heaven.
They're just taking refuge somewhere.
They just want to take it. They just want to send a statement.
You agree with him?
I disagree totally.
Yeah. You disagree how?
No, I disagree on the issue of running to APC that is not a safe haven. In Nigeria today, the alternative is APC. They are looking for a circle, a possible platform to give them the same level they are now. Why didn't they go to ABGA? Why didn't they go to Labour Party? Why didn't they go to the late Ganifa party, Conscience Party? They went to a party that might give them the opportunity to retain the same incubus life that they are used to retain the same emperor lifestyle they are used to. And APC is the alternative.
Yeah, thank you very much. There must be a solution to this problem. What is the solution as a member of the party?
The solution, one part of the solution is the resignation of the chairman. Another solution would be to put somebody who is a team player back in the position, at least as an acting position. This deputy Uche Secondus. Yeah, Secondus is a team player. It's amiable. It's somebody that everybody likes. Even if it's not going to be him, it could be somebody else that is acceptable to people. It's not going to be somebody that is rich, overly rich, that he doesn't even see anybody as human being. He doesn't even care. He looks at you as a rat. You understand? That is the problem. When the head is rotting, what do you expect? Yeah, the body will go. So the head is the problem for PDP, and that head, in Jesus' name, it will be.
Thank you very much. What is the solution, Comrade?
I do believe, I have this inner feeling that Bamanga took over. He's a man respected internationally. He's a very civilized, cultured human being and a good businessman. He's looking at PDP from a business angle where there must be order, structure, etc. And you cannot be greater than the whole. He must see himself as not larger than the party. And if he loves the country, he must resign and save us from this overheated situation in society.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Would main extreme the crisis within the fold of the People's Democratic Party have been Honorable Abiodun Dada, a member of the party?
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you, sir.
And of course, Comrade Dele Ajufo, a political observer who is not a member of PDP, but a sympathizer of another political party.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for coming on the program.
Thank you.